Hello everyone, I'm that dude in the shades, and it's time for this week's induction into the Internet Hall of Fame. For this week's inductee, we're going to take a look at an individual that looks at games from a more positive perspective. It's become his mission to find the best and most underrated games and bring them into the spotlight. So let's look at this week's entrant into the Internet's Hall of Fame, Derek Alexander, also known as the Happy Video Game Nerd.
Had enough with games that you hate.
Derek Alexander was tired of seeing all these angry video game reviewers, so he decided to do something about it. Originally starting out as a parody of fellow reviewer James Rolfe, the Happy Video Game Nerd looks at the great, yet underrated games that never got the recognition they deserve. From Metal Storm to Little Nemo to Earthbound, no game overlooks his eyes. He also has his own music group with friend Calvin Hansen called Starship Amazing. It uses techno sounds to make a great electronic beat. And on top of all that, Derek also does an audio podcast with fellow reviewer Ben Hall called Ben and Derek's Totally Random Show. And when they say random, they mean it. Derek Alexander is a busy guy, and we love him for it. And now, let me introduce you to the Happy Nerd himself, Derek Alexander. Derek, how are we today?
I can't really see. I'm going to take my glasses off. No, I'm doing great. I think we should start off this little interview by saying that if you're a fan of mine, you know I've been in a kind of a pickle. And I just got some new equipment, and this is my new camera. This is the first time I'm using my brand new camera. And so, it's my new camera, and it's all your fault.
I guess I should feel special or something.
You should, damn it, you jerk.
Well, here's the one question I need to ask. What the hell kind of happy pills are you on? 'Cause I want some!
This game kicks ass. Fuck yeah! This game's great!
You ready to spread the good word of gaming or what?
I don't know, man, it's just good games. It's just, I don't know, man, it's just... I guess that's a question about my character, if it is. I don't know, it's just, good games are great because they're good, and you kind of get in a... Man, I do exaggerate my happy emotion a bit, as James, I think, exaggerates his angry emotion. When I met him for like 30 seconds, he seemed like a really cool, chill dude, not really that angry.
Hold on, you smile and I'll frown. There you go. A little reversal.
Yeah. And I'm actually really not that happy. I'm actually a very bitter, callous person.
Oh, what the fuck?!
So, this is all natural, son. No pills.
I think we all would like to know what gave you the crazy idea to start doing these reviews in the first place. How did that happen?
It came from a couple of places. Really, like, it started kind of like in the late 2006 when YouTube kind of started to become like a thing. Back in 06, YouTube was just kind of like a little thing. Like MySpace was the big thing. And then YouTube slowly became this, it became a verb, you know, I'm YouTubing, now I'm Googling, you know, it's now YouTube is a huge thing, but it was just kind of a new thing back then. And I kind of got acquainted with like speed runs and like game reviews, and I actually wasn't really even that familiar with James's work, but I was familiar with his imitators, and then I got hip to James's stuff, and I was like, oh man, I really like this community of like reviewing crappy games, because some of the games I played, I was like, yeah, these games suck, I totally love these guys. And then I don't think I'm really saying anything shocking or controversial here when I say that that community is rather banal. I mean, James is awesome. He has imitators, and they're great, but I don't think it's really a shocking revelation to say that a lot of people that kind of do that angry review style, they're not very good. And so I just kind of I saw that and was like, I can do that too, and maybe I could do it but different, because everyone else is doing the angry thing. I'll just do the opposite. And I was surprised that no one else had done that. And that's really what it came from.
Certainly an interesting way to start things out. Now, you did a retrospective on the Splatterhouse series from Namco.
Splatterhouse was dark. Splatterhouse was violent. Splatterhouse was graphic, gory, and bloody. Splatterhouse was an amazing video game series.
Now we hear that there's a remake coming to the PS3 sometime in 2010. God, how cool would a remake be? What was your reaction to that news?
That it was crazy, and how lucky too, because my Splatterhouse videos got really popular after that. Their views went up a lot. No, I look at it, and so far the previews just seem like it's going to be a really violent, gory kind of God of War type game, but in like a horror setting and not like the Greek mythology. And it looks promising. It looks cool. I'll wait and see. I don't really get excited over games anymore, just because the anticipation is usually the best part. Games usually disappoint, so it's exciting and it's cool. But we'll see how it turns out. Yeah.
Actually, it seems things happen around the stuff you talk about in your videos. For instance, after you review of Little Nemo the Dream Master on the NES, there was a re-release of Little Nemo Adventures in Slumberland on DVD.
And speaking of the DVD, Adventures in Slumberland had a very limited run and has been out of print for years, and now goes for anywhere between $50 to $100.
Yeah, there was this really awesome guy on the Retro TV forums, and he actually messaged me to let me know that DVD came out. I wish I knew who that guy was. I would totally say thanks and give him an internet high five.
Well, are you sure you're not some kind of oracle or something? Should I be asking for lottery numbers here?
It's just lucky. I don't know. It's people give me credit for like Star Tropics also. Like, oh, you did a review of Star Tropics, and then they released it on Virtual Console, because I took Nintendo to task for not releasing it, and then.
And another thing, there's a lot of shit on Virtual Console right now. China Warrior, Donkey Kong Jr. Math. If shit like this can make it on there, where the hell are good games like Star Tropics?
It's just